Hi, my name's Richard, and I was looking around YouTube today. I'm a fan of Halo 3, and I came across this Halo 3 video called The Hacker. It's kind of funny. And over here on the side, I noticed this interesting video here. Is your son a computer hacker? So I checked it out. And it is a video of a news clip. This news clip is talking about an article on adequacy.org called Is Your Son a Computer Hacker? And they're idolizing this article. They're saying, check it out and see if your son fits the profile. So I decided to look at adequacy.org to see if I can find it. I go to adequacy.org, and it is the top story. It is a 2001 story, and here we are, 2008, and it is the top story. Alright, so I thought, wow, this has to be really good. So I checked it out. And here in the intro, the guy says, alright, I have perfect kids. I'm a perfect father. And all of a sudden, my daughter told me that my son was a hacker. So I did research on it, lots of research on it, and I decided to share my research with the world. And here's what he came up with. The top 10 ways to tell if your son's a computer hacker. Number 1, has your son asked you to change ISPs? He says in here he idolizes AOL. He completely gives it the best reputation in the world. In truth, AOL is and has always been not nearly the best ISP. I'm extremely happy with Comcast at the moment, very fast. I have a PC World magazine where they tested and checked out a whole crapload of ISPs, and AOL didn't even come in the top 5. I mean, it was like Comcast, Verizon, that new Fios junk, all that stuff, way above AOL. And it says okay, it has a child filter, and that's basically the only reason he has to back that up. He says, I'd advise all parents to refuse changing ISPs. One of the reasons your son is interested in switching is to get away from AOL's child safety filter. It's not that good anyway. Let's see. Number 2, are you finding programs on your computer that you don't remember installing? He says, look at this, Flash. Flash. Oh god. 90% of websites use Flash to. Okay, 90 is a lot exaggerated. But Flash is so common, it's used to display animated content in your browser. It's not a hacking software. That's just so poorly researched. Has your child asked for new hardware? Now, I'm a gamer, so this one hits me hard. It says computer hackers are often limited by conventional computer hardware. They may request faster video cards, which I have, larger hard drives, which I have, and more memory, which I have. These are all things that gamers want. Alright, you don't have to be a hacker to want these things, you have to be a gamer. So this is completely bogus, and then this is my favorite, absolute favorite part. He said, if they request a processor from a company called AMD, AMD, one of the top 2 processor companies in the world, AMD and Intel, top 2 companies, and this says AMD is a third world based company who make inferior knockoff copies of the Intel chips. It says they're made by third world sweatshops. Direct quote right here. They use child labor extensively in their third world sweatshops and deliberately disable the security features. Take a look at this, folks. AMD is actually a large, very popular processor company. They also make video cards. They're a very legitimate company and make good products. They're right up there with Intel. And he's accusing them of being a third world made. That's crap. That's beyond crap. Even in 2001, I highly doubt they were third world, products. 4, does your child read hacking manuals? Alright, some of these, alright, there's a good definition of hack. Hacking in its original context means to modify to make it what you want. Hacking like a PlayStation Portable is making it, more functional so that it can, you're changing it so it can play other games than just the PSP games. You're just making it more functional. And that is what most of these books are for. Hackers by Stephen Levy. These books, I can almost guarantee, are just books talking about hacking in the good sense. For example, customizing your computer, And then this one, Programming with Perl. Are you kidding me? It's a programming book. People make money programming. Okay, you don't want your son to become a software engineer. That's fine. Um, how much time does your child spend using the computer each day? It says if they spend more than 30 minutes, they could be DOSing other people's sites. Um, that's the dumbest thing I've ever heard. I mean, I spend hours on the computer. I'm a nerd. I'm a gamer. I'm a geek. Whatever. I spend time. What if they're doing schoolwork? I mean, come on. Where's the sense in this crap? And how can he just say, "Oh yeah, they're hacking websites"? What the heck, man? Does your son use Quake? Oh wow, this one I was laughing during this one. Quake. It says it's an online virtual reality used by hackers. It says it's a popular meeting place and training ground for hackers. And it trains in the various use of firearms. Come on, give me a break. It's a video game. It's just like Halo or Marathon. Marathon was big at this time. And it says it may cause erratic behavior at home and at school. I don't see Halo making people go to school with guns, making people go to school starting fights. It's a video game. Give me a break. It says, if they're playing this, keep your firearms in your house locked away and trigger locks installed. Oh my god. Is your son becoming argumentative and surly in his social behavior? Seriously, you don't have to be a hacker. You could just not like your parents. You could just, hang out with bad people. There's so many different things that could cause this. You could have horrible teachers. You could have a pedophile teacher. Who knows? So let's say your kid has a pedophile teacher and you're over here accusing him of hacking. Good job. Great parenting. Is your son a pet obsessed with Linux? It says BSD, Linux, Debian, and Mandrake are all versions of this illegal hacker operating system, invented by Linus Torvalds. Oh god, spell it right, you crazy crack addict. It's Linux, and it's customizable. That's the good version of hack, the good definition of hack. Alright, it's customizable, it's hackable. Oh god. Has your son radically changed his appearance? God, you don't gotta be a hacker. You could be watching movies, idolizing someone, changing your appearance. People change a lot during their teen years. Give me a break. Is your son struggling academically? There's so many different things that could factor into that as well. Um, I can't even go on. I'll wind up start breaking some kind of rules on YouTube. I don't know, but I gotta stop here.